What's up, Guardians? Profane here. Thanks for checking out the video. With Festival of the Lost just a few days away, we're taking an early look at what you can look forward to out of this Halloween's free-to-play event, along with what you'll be able to get from it. We'll be breaking down all the new activities and rewards like the new mech-themed Halloween armor and the new bold Chapulu exotic sparrow. But before we dive into all of that, if you do end up enjoying today's video and finding it helpful, then please be sure to hit that like button below, along with the subscribe button if you're new. Both are greatly appreciated. This year's Festival of the Lost begins on October the 18th and will run for a total of 3 weeks. This is 1 week less than previous yearly festivals have ran, and during these 3 weeks you can expect that the seasonal storyline will be on hiatus. This year's festival will follow suit with other seasonal events by coming with its own event card that will be filled with challenges for Guardians to complete within the 3 weeks the event is active. Just like this year's Solstice, you have to complete event card challenges in order to unlock the free event rewards. And just like in Solstice, there will be a free version of the event card along with the option for an upgraded event card that will include its own exclusive rewards. This will be in addition to the free event card and not a required purchase by any means, but for those wanting the exclusive rewards, you'll have to fork out silver for this add-on. While we don't have a complete breakdown of all of the rewards and their sources, we do know that there will be 4 new legendary emotes, along with 2 exotic emotes. There are currently 3 new shaders listed for the event. The Flowered Child shader will be included in the upgraded event card, while the Pulp Texture shader will be found in the Eververse store under weekly rotation, with the Angel's Gleam shader being available for silver and included in a new exotic bundle available during the event. The final of the 4 shaders is currently listed in the API as an exotic shader. Now, this doesn't necessarily mean that Destiny will see its first exotic shader, but in the past this has turned out to serve as placeholders for other items. This year's event features 2 new exotic sparrows, the Majestic Winnie, which will be available through the event card, along with the Bold Chapulu, which will be found in the Eververse store under weekly rotation. There's 2 new exotic ghosts being released, the Caramel Apple Ghost Shell, which will be part of the upgraded event card, and the Papercraft Ariana, which will be sold through the Eververse store. There's 2 new legendary ships that are being added, called the Retrograde Tora and the Mance Macabre, with both expected to be available through the Eververse store. A big thanks to Sora over on Twitter for all of these images. The Parasite Grenade Launcher gets a new exotic ornament with the Worm Perilous, and you'll be able to pick it up for yourself through the Eververse store on weekly rotation. The final reward listed for this event is an unknown exotic ship, which has been speculated to not be related to the festival, but instead be related to Season of Plunder's finale. With that being said, there is a chance that this exotic ship could see its way in as a reward for the event card, or possibly the quest line for Festival of the Lost. In addition to these rewards, Guardians can purchase this year's Halloween armor sets through the Eververse store, which will set you back about 6,000 Bright Dust each. This year's Halloween armor is mech themed, which Bungie treated us earlier this week to a sneak peek of what this armor will look like, which honestly it does look really great, but I can't help but wonder what the monster armor would have looked like instead. The mech themed armor won't be the only Halloween armor for sale though. The Eververse store will be selling previous festival armor like the skeleton armor sets and the dinosaur armor sets. So if you haven't been saving up on Bright Dust lately, now would be a very good time to do so. There will most likely be 26 total challenges contained within this year's event card that Guardians will have to overcome, with 16 of those being required in order to unlock and gild the new festival title, along with its seal, which will also get you one step closer in completing the Reveler title and its seal, both of which are obtainable for free-to-play Guardians. While we don't yet have details for what the objectives for these challenges will be, it's likely that they will include collecting candy and spectral pages, along with defeating headless bosses while wearing a Halloween mask, as at least that's been the case in previous years. This will, of course, require you to spend a good amount of time on all 3 of your characters in the new Festival of the Lost activity, which will most likely be a reworked version of the Haunted Lost sectors, as we've seen in the past, and this will be accessed through the tower. Eva Levante will be your point of contact for this year's festival. You'll find her loaded with daily and weekly bounties, which will provide a great source of XP and Bright Dust, something you'll surely need to grab some of the sweet goodies in the Eververse store this year. When the event starts, you'll need to head to Eva to pick up your festival event card and collect the Festival of the Lost questline, which, just as we saw with this year's solstice, will reset each week. When first visiting Eva, you will receive your first of 8 free Halloween masks, with others being available through Eva to unlock in exchange for candy. This year's masks include the new Bread Mask, Keitel's Mask, a mask for Finch and Riven, a Blueberry Mask, Starhorse, and Savathun, along with the scariest mask of all time, the Telesto. Eva will be your source to pick up the Braytech Werewolf Auto Rifle, the Jurassic Green Pulse Rifle, and the new mech-themed ARC Sniper Rifle. While we don't have a name for this new sniper rifle yet, we do know that it is a high-impact sniper with 3 rounds to the magazine, offering some outstanding perk combinations, including Vorpal Weapon and a new perk called Slick Draw. You'll have the option of purchasing preset rolls of these weapons in exchange for either candy or some other event material, but otherwise you'll be able to discover random rolls of these weapons by completing the festival event activities, the weekly quest line from Eva, and by picking up Eva's mystery bag rewards. Both the Jurassic Green and the Braytech Werewolf should see new perk options being added, along with origin traits being included, which will most likely match that of the new sniper rifle, which is called Search Party. This weapon is granted faster aim down sight speed and movement speed when aiming down sights while no allies are nearby, a weapon perk that could create some game-changing advantages in PvP, making all 3 of these weapons extremely valuable and completely free for all players to get. While there might seem to be a lot going on with this year's event between candies, challenges, event cards, masks, Bright Dust, upgraded event cards, blah blah blah, this is an entirely free event for Guardians to participate in, with a lot of great rewards. So I highly encourage you all to make some time over the next 3 weeks to jump in and enjoy the spirit of Halloween with Festival of the Lost. And with that, we've come to an end of our early look into Festival of the Lost. I'd love to hear what you're looking forward to most out of this year's event and what your thoughts on this year's armor and rewards are. So let me know in the comments below. Thank you as always for checking today's video out. If you enjoyed and found it helpful, then please be sure to hit that like button below, along with the subscribe button if you're new. Both are greatly appreciated, and both really do help support the channel. If you're in need of any help this season, maybe with a dungeon, raid, or nightfall, then be sure to check out the Discord link in the description below and join one of the greatest communities in all of Destiny. And until next time, Guardians, this has been Profane, wishing you all some happy hunting.